Hello everyone, and welcome to the first ever episode of Engines of Santa Fe. Before I start this episode, I would like to introduce you to my little brother who will be helping me out.
Hello.
Anyway, we're gonna get started. By the 1960s, passenger trains were becoming less and less popular because air travel is becoming more popular as well as road travel. I suggest you take trains because airplanes still crash.
No, they won't.
I'm still scared of them, So, and the Santa Fe Railway had a lot of EMD F units that were becoming really old, so they needed to replace them. And so by 1967, the EMD or Electric Motor Division introduced the FP45. The F stands for it has a full width body. P stands for it's a passenger engine, and 45 means the model series. And then Abel will tell you the rest.
The wheelbase is 45 feet, 0 inches, 13.72 meters. And the length is 72 feet and 4 inches, 22.05 meters. The prime mover is EMD 445 E3. The engine type is a V20 diesel. There's 20 cylinders. The power output is 3,600 horsepower. 2,600 kW.
The only railroads that ever had the FP45s is the Santa Fe and the Milwaukee Road. The Santa Fe will later become the BNSF, but I'll get to that later. Once the FP45s became a huge success, they proved well to the railroad, or railway is what I should say. However, May 1st, 1971, Amtrak took over passenger trains, which means that the Santa Fe Railway didn't know what to do with their FP45s. So they began selling their F units to Amtrak while they kept their FP45s. They had an idea. They converted the FP45s to freight service, which became a huge success. FP45s had these colors, red and silver, named the war bonnets. The FP45s worked well on the Santa Fe Railway until 1995.
By 1995, Burlington Northern merged with Santa Fe to create the Burlington Northern Santa Fe. They kept the FP45s in service until the early 21st century.
The BNSF retired the FP45s because they were getting old, and since they were used in 1967, so they retire all of them. But just like any other locomotives, these engines will have a lot of accidents. One of these is in 1994 when in Cajon Pass, California. One of them, number 96, had a head-on collision when it crashed into a Union Pacific coal train. It was deemed too expensive to repair it, and so the Santa Fe scrapped the FP45. Today, FP45s are still on display, one in the Illinois Railway Museum and one in the Southern California Railway Museum in Paris, California. I hope you liked today's episode. If you do, please subscribe and hit that like button, and please press the bell. Also, please visit to my Discord called Angel Volcarsa 3751 so you can have more contact with me. Until next time, when I talk about other engines, possibly more diesels, or maybe next time steam engines. See you later.